Welcome to the 2023 review. And it's a good start for you Cancerians because we have Jupiter on the 1st moved into a new sign, a new house. Now he's moved into Aries, so he's full of energy and vigour, enthusiasm, and he's in your 10th house, the house of career and destiny. So there'll be many changes over the next few months where this is concerned. There'll be great opportunities as well to grow, expand, and to maybe look at promotion or some other work. And also it will increase your public standing. You'll get a lift, you get a boost of confidence where that's concerned. There's another mover in January, and it's the Black Moon. The Black Moon moves into a new sign, a new house on the 9th. Now, it's been in your sign of Cancer over the last year, so you're probably thinking, well, that's good, glad to be rid of her, because there must have been a lot of changes for you over the year. When the Black Moon's in the first house, your whole identity, your whole life is being put under scrutiny, and a lot of things change in that area. But moving into Leo and into the 2nd house, there's a shadow cast over your value system and your financial system. So there's time to do some valuable work on this now. This is a great time to make changes. Don't be afraid to make changes, but make changes in a positive way that you will benefit from. Don't get the thing is with Leo and the Black Moon in Leo is that you can be a little bit too selfish, you can be a little bit egocentric. So the thing is to look to others, and there's maybe others you work with or live with. Look for their better qualities and help promote their better qualities, and this will help you to heal the shadow yourself. And with the second house, it's good to budget. It's good to analyse where your income and outcome is going, and maybe make some changes, maybe save some wasted resources, and this will put you in a better position when the Black Moon leaves. There's 2 planets that are going direct in January. Mars goes direct on Friday the 13th. So it may be an unlucky day for some, but this is a good time for you because Mars in your 12th house. It's time to prepare, to work behind the scenes, to work maybe a project or something that's going on that you're working towards. Keep this going behind the scenes as Mars is direct, because eventually in a few months' time Mars will be in your sign and everything will be come out in the open, and you'll be able to carry on with your project. Now the other planet going direct is Uranus. Uranus is in your 11th house. So this is good because it means there's a good time to get involved with groups. It's a good time to involve yourself with friends, and maybe with Uranus in that 11th house, it's time to tackle some environmental issue or some humanitarian issue, and there may be something in your local area where you could join a group or help with the friends to get some good work done. With all the planets now moving forward in a direct motion, there's a good time to combine with these energies and to get things done. This is a great time now for achieving. We have 2 movers in March. That's Saturn moves into Pisces. Saturn is in your 9th house. So this is a time to learn. This is a time to learn new things or to teach other people things and share your knowledge. And it's a great time to expand your network and to reach out and take in more of the world. Then on the 13th we have Pluto changing sign. Pluto leaves your 7th house, and you might say that's good riddance to Pluto because it may have caused you some upsets in relationships, but it moves into the 8th house. Now Pluto is the ruler of the 8th house and Scorpio, so this is a good position for Pluto. So there should be benefits gained here. This is good position for joint finances or for looking after other people's money, and it also could put you in a position of power where you need to look after the money for a group or an organisation. Also with Pluto, he will go back into the 7th house for a little while during the year, but moving into Aquarius, he'll be in Aquarius for a long time. So this is a great time to get to grips with Aquarian issues, communicating, higher forms of communication, learning about technology, learning about new things that are coming. And also it's a good time for learning about the metaphysical areas of life. 20th of April we have our first solar eclipse of the year. And then following that, on the 5th of May, we have our first lunar eclipse of the year. Now these two belong to the Saros 7 North series of eclipses. And this series of eclipses is renowned for its sensuality. This is an eclipse that brings lust and tremendous sexual passion along with it. Now, the solar eclipses happen in your 10th house, so you need to be a little bit careful here, because the 10th house is the house of your public face and your public standing. So you need to control your passion in this area. But the other lunar eclipse is in your 5th house of romance and love affairs. So this is where you need to channel that energy of the eclipse and use your passion and lust in that area of love and the social side of life. Avoid it in the career area of your life. On the 17th of May, Jupiter moves into Taurus, and this is your 11th house. Now, it's been through the 10th house, so you've had the advantage of that. But the 11th house is the second house from the 10th, so it's the house of the money you earn from your business or your work. So this could be a fortuitous time around that area. It's also good for networking, and it'll also boost you your confidence when dealing with others. Then on the 17th of July, we have the moon's nodes changing sign. Now they move backwards, so they will move from the north node will move from Taurus into Aries, and Aries again is that 10th house area. So over the coming years, you will be in an advantageous position regarding your career and your public standing, and this will do you very good. Now the 4th house is where the south node will be going, so that's where your home is. So you need to also take care of your home. You need to build a home that's good for you, that you can spend time and relax there, and this will give you then the impetus to push forward in your career area. Mid-year, the planets start to turn retrograde, and their energy will start to turn inward. You'll lose the impetus we had in the first half of the year. The first is Saturn in June, but then in the end of July, Venus turns retrograde. Venus doesn't go retrograde as often as the other planets. Now Venus is in Leo, and it's in your 2nd house, so you need to be particularly careful, especially where finances are concerned. It will affect relationships as well, but mostly because you have it in the 2nd house of finances and values. You need to be very careful and be very aware of any scams or tricks that may be ready to part you from your money. And then this lasts till September, so it's a good period to just quieten things down and don't take any risks, don't make any important decisions, don't be moving house or buying any large purchases. On the 4th of October, the black moon changes sign and house again, because she's moving very quickly this year. Now, this time it's going to be in Virgo, and this is your 3rd house. Now, the shadow cast over the 3rd house is over communication, so this will be a feature over the coming months. Also, with Virgo, it's a time when the black moon will force you to look hard and long at your failures. This is not so that you can be down on yourself. This is so that you can examine them, analyze them, and look at them in depth, so that you can think maybe, well, it wasn't really my fault, and then you can have a different approach. The whole point of this black moon in this 3rd house is to change your attitude and your approach to life, and this will benefit you greatly going forward. 2 more eclipses in October, the lunar eclipse on the 14th in Taurus, and then the solar eclipse on the 28th in Libra. Now these eclipses belong to the Saros 7 South series, and they have a lot of anger that comes with this series. This is a series that was born out of a Pluto-Mars square, so this is a very volatile eclipse, and anger could really come to the surface during this eclipse. Now you have the lunar eclipse in your 11th house, so you need to be very careful when dealing with friends and in group situations. that your anger doesn't boil over. And then the other area for the solar eclipse is in your 4th house. So again, this is around the home area. You need to be wary that you don't let that temper come out, or the anger come out in that area. The best thing to do is to do some exercise or go to the gym and get that anger out in that way. Now, the benefit of this eclipse is that it has the power to remove large obstacles out of the way, and this is very good. This can be especially good in the area of the home, if there's any obstacles there that need to be moved, but also with your lunar eclipse, it can help you with friends and group environments in that way as well. On the 5th of November, Saturn goes direct again, and this is followed by other planets in December. So by the new year in 2024, again we'll have planets going forward, and the energy will be easy to tap into, and you'll be able to manifest. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the 23 review. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and good luck for the year.